Christ. It never ends, does it? Melania Trump, still steaming from her documentary bombing in theaters, now finds herself and her movie at the center of a theft scandal. And the producer of the film is furious. As if it could get any worse at this point, Melania is the gift that keeps on giving, which I'm guessing is how Jeffrey Epstein introduced her to Donald Trump. This is the David Reddish Show. Welcome to the show, beautiful Occupy Democrats viewers. And once again, to stay up to date on all news out of Washington, make sure to subscribe to our new channel and help support the David Reddish Show. We are inching closer to our goal of 500,000 subscribers, and the sooner we get there, the sooner we all get to pop the champagne for a party where I may or may not do a full performance of Melania singing Memory from the musical Cats, though without scraping glands across the carpet. Think of the rug burn. How does she live with that anyway? All right, she lives with Donald Trump. Okay, never mind. I'm digressing already. Let's get back to our breaking story. As you no doubt have heard by now, Melania Trump's self-titled documentary, directed by noted Epstein buddy and Hollywood hack Brett Ratner, as you have probably heard, the film is a financial disaster for Amazon Studios. To date, it has raked in only about $14 million against a $75 million budget, making it a massive financial bomb, no matter how Trump and Amazon try to spin it. Then yesterday, it got even worse. Trade newspaper Variety reported last evening that Melania has become the subject of a theft complaint, specifically by Paul Thomas Anderson, the director of such films as Boogie Nights, and who currently is a frontrunner for the Best Director Oscar this year for the film One Battle After Another. Anderson, along with composer Jonny Greenwood, best known for his work with the band Radiohead, now allege that the Melania documentary uses Greenwood's music from Anderson's film Phantom Thread. Quote, "It has come to our attention that a piece of music from Phantom Thread has been used in the Melania documentary," close quote, the pair said in a statement. Adding, quote, "While Jonny Greenwood does not own the copyright in the score, Universal failed to consult Jonny on his third-party use, which is breach of his composer agreement. As a result, Jonny and Paul Thomas Anderson have asked for it to be removed from the documentary," close quote. In other words, Brett Ratner, the director of Melania, used the music without clearing it with Anderson and Greenwood first, even though their agreement with Universal requires that Greenwood needs to sign off on its use. Universal and Ratner didn't get their permission, meaning Universal is now in breach of that agreement, and that Ratner and Melania, in essence, are stealing the music. With the Melania documentary already a joke in Hollywood, again, see our other videos for more, this only adds insult to injury. And now one of the producers of Melania is throwing one heck of a fit over the theft. Check this out. Late last night, the right-wing rag Breitbart ran an exclusive interview with Mark Beckman, producer of Melania. In no uncertain terms, Beckman now accuses Anderson and Greenwood of lying about the music, denying any suggestion that the music was used without proper approval. Quote, "It's a blatant lie," close quote, Beckman told Breitbart News on Monday. Quote, "We have a legal right and permission to use every song and piece of music in the film. We have the legal rights to use it. We've done everything the right way. We followed protocol. We respect artists. We compensated everyone for their music," close quote. He then, in true Trumpian fashion, blamed the media for the situation, adding, quote, "It's unfortunate that none of them contacted anyone in our camp to see if their reporting was factually correct. It's time for journalists to report the news as opposed to making it up. I have a tremendous amount of respect for journalism and its role in American society, but if it continues to head in this direction, it will lose its impact and importance in our democracy," close quote. Beckman then went on to tout Melania as a massive success, claiming that he and Amazon are thrilled by the performance of the film and saying it did well against the Super Bowl last weekend. But here's the problem. That's not true. As we reported yesterday, Melania saw a 67% drop in attendance last weekend, and that's with theaters only selling single-digit tickets for shows the week before. So in other words, nobody wants to see an infomercial about a vapid woman masquerading as a documentary. Nevertheless, Beckman claimed shows are still selling out. So I ask you, beautiful viewers, who has the credibility here? Admittedly, Beckman may just be defending his honor, and he may not have realized he and Ratner needed Anderson and Greenwood's permission to use the music. But if that's the case, why not just come out and say that? Why continue to lie about the performance of the film? Is it possible for anyone with ties to this administration, any ties at all, to actually tell the truth anymore? It's not just embarrassing to the American people, it's offensive at this point. And I maintain no matter how much Trump, Amazon, Melania, Ratner, or Beckman claim the movie is a smash hit, don't count on a sequel. Which is too bad. I was hoping for Melania to Epstein Boogaloo. I'd watch that, wouldn't you? This is The David Reddish Show.